So this is a different build than you're probably used to. This is a kind of fun armor-ignoring lifesteal build on Necro. It's kind of similar to this old, I think, HA build where people just ran Signet of Agony, Unholy Feast, and I think like Order of the Vampire and some other shit. But they basically, it was a blood spike, right? You just teleport in or run in and then just spam 3/4 casts that deal, you know, nearby area damage and so on. So this would be a PvE build, obviously. You would run in with Dark Escape. Now I'm assuming you're going to be using like fallback. You have like 2 fallback, you know, units. So you have permanent 33% movement. So you run in, you use your skills. Pretty simple. You can see here I'm like nuking down 100 armor pretty quickly. So this build actually would be good in the current meta where you're just like spamming things down. Now obviously there's better builds, and Soul Taker Scythe is like insane, so that's a way better build than this for sure. But if you can run up to a big group of enemies, throw on Dark Escape, and just nuke them down, you can deal really good damage. So I'll kind of simulate that by attacking these dudes. We'll just re-up these before we go in. You also have Shadow Sanctuary as like a get out of jail free card, plus 40 armor, some health regen. So, alright, so you'd run up. Obviously, if you have other units, these would be dead. So, like, just running up and doing this spike is actually surprisingly effective. I was using this in Winds of Change when this was a factions only account, and I was able to nuke things down. Obviously, I didn't have Ravenous Gaze when I was factions only, but without, you know, if I'm not doing factions only, I can use Ravenous Gaze, which is nice because it's pretty good. It's just 31 damage and lifesteal on nearby every 10 seconds for 1 energy. So it's kind of like simulated again. Just like run in. An Unholy Feast really spikes your health up, and assuming you also have like a healer or something. But yeah, this is the build. It's pretty fun. It's a lot of armor ignoring damage and lifesteal. So it bypasses armor. It's all touch skills too, so like the only thing that could prevent... Actually, there's only 1 touch skill. The rest, you have spells. These 2 don't have a target, so they just hit anything. This is a spell, this is a touch skill. So it's kind of hard to counter. They're like faster activating things. You have a Signet too. It's pretty fun. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, none of these are really dying yet. There we go. Get some. Things will be dying around you, so you'll be getting energy from that. So you'll be getting more Unholy Feasts off. But both of these skills, they deal over 100 armor ignoring damage to things that are adjacent, and this also hits nearby. So it's pretty decent. You can also drop Demonic Flesh or something else, like Dash or Shadow Step. So Demonic Flesh can be decent because it just gives you extra damage on adjacent. But you can drop it for... I wouldn't do Shadow Walk because when it ends, you return to your location. I would just do like Death's Charge or something. Maybe something like this. Now, obviously, this can get stripped. If this is in an area where it's getting stripped all the time, you can straight up just drop it. That's definitely one of the best parts of the build. But if you're in an area where it's not going to be like up ever, you can drop it and run something like this. This is going to be way less DPS, but it has better energy management. And, you know, some more lifesteal. But unfortunately, enchantment strip is a thing, so you just do something like this. You lose out on a lot of your AoE from Dark Aura, but you still have enough AoE where it's something. You still have like this burst from these 3. It's like initial AoE burst. Now there are some PvE skills you could use. This character doesn't have Eye of the North skills, but you could probably get away with using that Dwarven Light skill that does like 80 holy damage on a 20-second cooldown for 5 energy. That would be good. So you'd have extra holy damage, like armor ignoring, you know. that could be decent. You could swap that out for like Ravenous Gaze. There's probably some other things that if I look over the PvE Eye of the North skills would be obvious, like to throw in here. But that's it for now. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'll be testing these builds, like in just like random hard mode areas for the hell of it. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for checking us out, and peace.